What's up out there? We are back with Melvor Hardcore. This is episode 33, and we've just had those big summoning the summoning patch. I'm still digesting this thing, so I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I have a definite opinion about it, which I'm curious to see what other people think of this whole thing. I've been looking at the Discord section a little bit here and there. It seems like people are talking about it, but more in how to use summoning and everything, and not really talking about what they think of summoning. And I'm honestly curious what other people's opinions are, because this one's a kind of a mid one for me. So I guess let's just jump into summoning directly. I've been really working on this because I wanted to get my first impressions video out about it, and I wanted to really dive into it and see whether this skill was really worth it. When we got agility, I loved agility. I still love agility. Agility is probably one of the best skills in this game, in my opinion, because whatever you take on this is just a passive that applies forever, until you turn it to something different. I will always have my combat stuff set up, and I am good to go. With summoning, though, this is like ranged, or you have to craft everything all the time, and you got to get these marks, which these marks aren't, some of them take a while, but I have had no issues getting these. I just have these two unlocked today. It's early today. I got some things to do tonight, so I won't be able to make my video tonight, but otherwise I'd have these unlocked. And when I made my video the other day, I had a few of these pop up after I got my video done, so I think my opinion would have been a little different the other day. What is it? The leprechaun one. We'll get to the leprechaun one. So anyway, if you haven't seen these things yet, basically what you have to do is go to get the mark unlocked. You have to go do the activity to get it unlocked. And then you keep doing the activity with the tablet. You have to go make these tablets up under familiars here. You get the mark, you make the tablet, you use the tablet, and then you get additional marks. So I have mark level 3 of the octopus here. I think I'm at 4, whatever the full one is on my standard account. I think it's done. Oh yeah, it does tell you now. It didn't tell you how many marks you had the other day. This was a quality of life thing that just got added. I don't have the note anymore. Which I thought was odd. That's, they put all these good quality of life things in here, for this stuff, and then neglected to put the count of the marks. It seemed a little weird, but, they do have it now. As you level this thing up, you get these synergies that you can unlock, which I actually have a synergy unlocked now. There's a ton of these things. Actually, I got a couple of them. Let's see. What is this? When crafting a combination rune that requires water runes, produce 5 extra combination. So, I'm torn on this. Like, I really like this skill. It's a cool skill. The mechanics are really cool. Having to go find the mark and having to do the variety of activities. It makes you go do different things. Especially getting this so late in the game like this. If you're starting a brand new account, I would work summoning in somewhere along the way, because you're going to chop trees. You're going to do some mining. You'll do fishing, although not necessarily in the order that you're going to receive this stuff. Like, I would probably be doing fishing second, which is mining over here. And then I would definitely be doing rune crafting up higher. Thieving would be last. And smithing, I don't know. This is pretty easy to level up. I've hit level 66 without... I don't want to say I've really been trying, but I haven't... For this account, I haven't been really pushing that hard. This is all I have unlocked on my other account. I think I'm in the mid-60s, coming up on 70, something like that. Well, this is mid-60s. I've been pushing fishing on the other account. You cannot get... if you watch my other video, I mentioned trying to get strength, these two here, from fishing up the, oh God, what are those things called? The leaping broadfish. And it didn't work. You have to basically go and unlock these using the activity shown. And I didn't think it would, but I got up a bunch of materials. But my thing with this whole thing is this is just expensive, like really expensive. So we go in here, this thing, you got to go get bronze daggers. Well, all right, that's cool, but you can craft them, cool. And there's other recipes you can use. You can go get these daggers, they only cost one, or you can get these that cost six. But that's a lot of work for one of these. The one that really gets me is this leprechaun one. I mean, this thing is ridiculously expensive. 1,000 gold pieces. Now, I know you're getting quite a bit for this, but you're going to spend 1,000 gold pieces for one set of 25 tablets. And now this is without any of the reductions and, your mastery and all that. But man, this one seems really steeply priced. I don't remember how much I calculated this out, but it's pretty expensive to start with. And all the recipes are basically, where's my recipe button? I am blind this morning. Oh, there is no recipe button. This is just the cost. Okay. These things, rings, plus 3 of these. Man, that is a brutal price. And they want a lot of these. 10 of those, 8 and 6, plus all these rings. That's a lot of grinding for this. A lot of grinding. That's some serious grind. To get the amount of cash you're going to need to buy all this, plus all of this stuff here made. It almost feels like this is what I would call end game skill. Like, you're going to need this to work on this. You're going to need all this other stuff done. Like, where I'm at now with both accounts is probably a good place to be working on this. If I was starting off with a level 1 character, I don't think I'd be messing with this very much. Like, the rewards are okay, 10% chance to gain an additional resource, but you're funneling a lot of money into shards and a lot of time into trees, which at the very start, you're going to be doing a lot of tree chopping, but I just feel like that's really pricey. This one's not bad. This one's really not bad, especially once you get your masteries built up. You're going to get shard cost reduction, things like that. That's all well and good. But like I said, man, some of these just get really expensive. This one's not bad. Like, you can do rune crafting. You could get the you could craft up a whole bunch of mist or whatever. These combination runes are easy. And there's some that, like, I was looking for something to burn some of these off because I've got a ton of these and I don't know what to do with them. So I can actually do that. I'm on the right account, ain't I? Yeah. I thought I had a ton of these. Oh, I'm red because I don't have the these, but I do have all of the runes. But like this, I could burn up all these runes. No big deal. And I'm okay with that because I was looking for something to do with them. But like this one, man, that's a lot. That's a lot of gold to farm up. You get gold back from thieving, which I don't really do thieving at all. Okay, I don't know. I'm just kind of mediocre on this whole thing. 10% chance for double items in crafting. I really don't like crafting. I do not like this skill. Up until a point, your dragon armor or the dragon hide stuff is great. Yeah, you can go craft all that. But the rings, I mean, some of the rings are useful. The necklaces, I just feel completely indifferent about these because once you start getting into like this stuff, you're probably going to equip 2-3 rings and that's it. The damage reduction ring is probably one I would put on. But like if I'm working on skills, I'm going to have the skill ring. If I'm trying to get mastery, I'm going to have the mastery one. This gold emerald ring for getting combat stuff, that's great. The signet ring. The signet ring is probably the one I would have on most of the time. And you see the rest of my rings, I don't think I have anything different. The sandstorm ring, but that's for combat. And the shaman ring, again, that's for combat. But for like crafting and stuff, I would have all these rings. I would not use any of the stuff you get from crafting. For amulets, I would not have any amulet. I mean, unless you're really starting out, this skill doesn't have anything that's, to me, very useful. You get melee attack, strength, and defense. Cool. You get, the damage reduction's good. Range strength, melee, blah, blah, blah. These are just okay. You know what I mean? Like they're going to instantly be replaced. So you've got an entire thing for summoning that is all about crafting. And you got to go craft all this stuff up. To me, this is one that I will likely never do. I will do enough of it to get the tablet. Yeah, that's the thing. You have to use you have to get the tablets built. You have to get enough tablets to get enough of the marks to level this thing up and get this thing fully upgraded. So you're going to need 31 of them. So that's a chore to get that. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where I feel with this. Some of these are going to blow. 10% Slayer coins, that's going to be cool, but it's going to cost a lot of Slayer coin and a lot of money to get. This one I kind of dig, the magic bonus and magic accuracy. Plus it's chaos runes. You can work this in with the crow one and build that up. Cool. This one's going to take a lot of fletching. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Or you can just go kill stuff that gives you these. Some of these, I don't know. And these are steep. 50 redwood bows? That's expensive. That is really expensive because you're going to have to go chop all the trees. You got to buy the strings. Then you got to buy these. 50 of them to gain one level. You're better off with the magic ones. You know, those are far cheaper at the cost of 3. So, I don't know. I really just don't dig the cost of these. Now I got to go out of my way to build this shitty battle axe. You know, again, I could do adamant stuff. And you can work all of these together. But I feel like all of the skills we had before summoning work together. Like you're going to use a little bit of this one to get to this one and this one. You know, you're going to move around. With summoning, I feel like they've added a weave into the weave because now you have to start working these things together to work these things together and kind of make it all come together that way. I just don't care for this that much. It's a really cool skill, and maybe my opinion will change as I get to use this thing. But some of these are kind of disappointing because you get to this and you're like, holy shit, that's a lot of requirements. So I don't know. This is going to remain to be seen. The synergies are okay. I haven't seen anything that I've just been blown away by. I glanced through the wiki page. I kind of like to be surprised and see what, you know, comes up. But as far as all this stuff goes, it's okay. It's an okay skill, and the synergies I see are okay. From what I understand, if you equip these, it also uses you will use this tablet and this tablet per tick on the thing, but then it uses another charge of both or something like that to do the synergy. So it gives you, I guess I only have 2 unlocked. It gives you only, or it uses a lot of these tablets up real fast. So yeah, I don't know. We're getting long here. I didn't mean for this to be entirely about summoning, but you know how it goes. It's what it's going to be. Man, I don't know. I'm just torn on this thing. So as far as everything else goes for an update to this, I finished the I finished the volcano a bunch of times. I am now almost up to 50 clears. Well, 41. Thought I was up further. So I've cleared that thing 41 times. I spent some time with it yesterday while I was waiting on some of this stuff to pop, which is actually a fortunate time because now I can wait for these marks to show up while I'm, you know, doing some combat, or go get the tablet and then do some combat and level that thing up. The other thing is I'm guessing you could do some Golden Thief and some Minotaur and get both of the strength ones going at the same time. Probably do these 2 at the same time, or maybe these 2 or something. Kind of mix it up and try to work on a couple of these at the same time. We'll see. I don't really have a strategy going forward. Let's see, what else did I do? I now have attack and strength at 90, which I think I did in the last video. This is up a little bit. I've done a lot of different combat, but I don't think you're going to see much to show for it because I was doing it for this reason and not for like leveling reasons. I am getting close. My defense is really close. I want to get all of these at 90. The attack strength is at 90, and then I want defense at 90. And then I'm going to start probably working up ranged and magic, get those up to 90. I do have the Slayer areas unlocked. I can now go here, and I think I bought the lantern, so I have that now. I need to get my Slayer coin up for the Perilous Peaks and buy the boot, which is 500,000. But I spent some money on, you know what? I think I did do my upgrades. So these are now strong, and my magic stuff is now strong. So I got my magic hat is strong, and all my gear. Oh, I guess hit the wrong one. I wanted to sort these. So everything is strong gear, and we are working towards this here. So these are going to be very expensive. Got 23 more elite tasks to go. Let's see here. The Strange Cave. These are 2 new monsters. The Eye of Fear actually shows up into elite tasks. Found that out yesterday. I was farming some elite tasks for my Slayer summoning mark, and these things popped up. I'm like, cool. Started killing them off, so I got some eyeballs. I now have some eyeballs, and I got some horns, so I can start whipping up some damage reduction potions again. So yeah, that's pretty much the update. That's where we're at with everything. Everything that I was working on and had prepared to talk about kind of just got blown away when we got summoning. So it's going to dominate the conversation for a little while, but I don't know. I'll be pushing this thing to get to at least 90. I want this stuff unlocked. I want to see what these are. I want to collect the marks, and then I want to get some tablets made for some of these so I can push forward. Because you can do, say, magic, defense, Slayer. That's probably it. Magic, defense, and Slayer all at the same time. So, well, I'm sorry. You can do 2 of these at once. I should say that correctly, because you can only do 2 tablets at once. So I'll be trying to get some of these marks and get this stuff leveled up a little bit and see if my opinion changes. But man, not necessarily a fan of. I like the skill. I love the attention to detail that's put into it. I just don't know that I'm on board with the what it does. We'll see how things turn out. But that's it. That's all I got for this video. We'll see where things go. I don't really have a plan going forward. I'm probably going to put a lot of effort into getting as much of this unlocked as possible, maybe hit level 80. But then I'm going to go back to combat. I want to get these leveled up. This thing here, I'm not necessarily going to rush into. I'll be working on it, but I want to get my combat stuff going. I had some good steam going with that, and I've kind of had to stop here for this, get these videos out. But that is it. That's all we got for today's video. And let me know what you think of summoning. I'm actually curious. Do people like this? What's the general consensus of how this is being received? But that's all we got for today. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.